Okay, so hopefully we can do this video without any interruptions. And let's go from having MetaTrader 4 on your VPS. So this is going to be a long video. I'm going to let you know that you're going to need to stop and pause and maybe rewatch this video if you're a complete beginner to this. So just want to make you fully aware of that. When you first open your screen, it is going to look like this on MetaTrader 4. What you're originally going to do is you're going to go to Internet Explorer, which will already be downloaded on your VPS. And then you're going to download Google Chrome if it's not already there. Then you're going to log into your email. You can create a separate email because I just personally don't like having my personal email hooked to a VPS. So I created a separate personal email within Google, and I had emailed myself over here the documents, the Scalper bot, and the set files to that email I made in Google Chrome. And I emailed that from my other computer or from my phone to this email so I can be able to have all the information over here without giving away any of my extremely personal accounts onto a VPS. VPSs are usually very safe. I just like to take extra precautions, and that's what I did. Then also while I was in Google Chrome, since I already did this, when I was in Google Chrome, I went to KOT 4, the number 4, not spelled out for, the number 4, x.com. I went to KOT4x.com and I downloaded MetaTrader 4. You can do this through Hugo's Way if you want to. You can do this through Oanda, or however you like to say that broker, 4x.com. Any broker you specifically want to go with, you can download MetaTrader 4 directly from them. Do not download MetaTrader 4 from the actual MetaTrader 4 website, or it will download MetaTrader 5. So I just want to make you aware of that. It will download MetaTrader 5 if you go directly to MetaTrader4.com. So you need to go to a specific broker that you use. I use KOT4X. You can use Hugo's Way. You can use whatever broker you choose to use. I'm not telling you what broker to use. I'm just telling you what I use. So you go there and you download MetaTrader 4. It literally will say download at the top of the screen, MetaTrader 4. You'll click download for Windows because you are on your Windows. You're on a Windows VPS. So you're going to download that. Once you have it downloaded from Google Chrome, then you're going to open that up and then your screen will look like this. Let me turn this off for just 1 second. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to Open Data folder and you're going to open an account. And you are going to open up a demo account. So you can click add broker name. You can open up a demo account. And when you click add broker name, you're just going to search the company, or you could do MetaTrader 4 or whatever you choose to do, but you can even search this company right here. If you want to do a KOT4X demo account, literally type in KOT-LTD and it will bring up these 3 for you, and you'll click demo and you'll click next and create everything. So that's how you go about doing that. If you want to log into an already existing account, this is how you do that. You would choose your server information, you would put in your password and log in. So for instance, if you go to E8 funding or you go to FTMO funding, I know both of those prop firms do give free trials. So what you can do is you can take a free trial demo and plug it into here and pass the challenge with the EA bot. And then when you're ready, plug in your live information here. And that's how you log into your MetaTrader 4. They will give you in your email a server name, a password, and login. So make sure you look out for that in your email. Even when you open up a brand new account, it will ask for your email, and all your information will always be in your email to you. So if you do forget what your demo account is, you can just easily go to your email and get that information. This is the Firestorm Life Changer that's already in play. You would have access to that. That's bonus to Firestorm Scalper bot. Now, when you want to take the Firestorm Scalper bot and you want to upload it into MetaTrader, one second. So here you go. Here is your open data folder. What you're going to simply do is let's see if it lets me open up two. If it lets me open up two, this will be awesome, because then we could just make this super simple. I think it just let me open up two, so that's great. We're going to make this simple here. You're going to get to the other window by clicking minimize MetaTrader 4. You're going to put the screens side by side here. Same applies for Mac. So you will want to open data folder twice. If you can't open data folder twice, just right click and copy and paste in the same window and go back and forth with the arrows. So I'm going to take one and go to my desktop, and the other one will stay here. Then I will click MQL4 on this one. I will go to experts. Then you're going to go to the Firestorm Scalper on this one. You're going to click on V5. You're going to right click, copy, come over here, right click, paste. That's it. Exit, exit. So now you're going to bring back up. Oops. You're going to bring back up MetaTrader 4. And you're going to right click here. You're going to click refresh. Now you see that the Firestorm Scalper is right there. You're going to right click, attach to chart. Then you're going to click allow live trading, allow DLL. Then you're going to go to inputs, and as you can see, all your information for the EA is right here. I strongly recommend, with all of these settings, setting up your own parameters on top of the set files. And the reason why I say this is that you could take the set files and load them up, but the parameters I'm talking about is right here, because every account will be different. So your equity stop, you can change. You can turn it on to true. Then you can change the total risk to, let's say you only want to risk 3% of your account. You would click 3%. You can have it close all orders when it hits that 3% risk, and you can have it alert your cell phone if you want to. So what that means is if you're logged into your MetaTrader 4 account on your cell phone through MetaTrader 4, it's going to alert your phone and let you know that you have hit that 3% risk equity stop, and it will shut down the EA. We also have a news filter with investing.com. You're going to click yes to that, and you're going to click close all trades during that period, or you can leave them open if you want to. That's up to you. Your news setting is I always leave scan for low impact news off, but for medium impact news, I leave true, and high impact news, I leave true. And NFP is at the beginning of every single month on the first Friday of every month. And that is a very, very, very volatile day. So we have a setup in here that looks for NFP. And what it will do is you can set it for minutes. Let's say 15 minutes before, 15 minutes after. This is all set to obviously 5 minutes before, 5 minutes after, not to trade. And it will draw the lines based on impact. So green is low impact, medium is blue, and high impact is red, meaning if you see that red line on your screen, that means the EA does not want to be trading right now during this impact. So it will not trade, and it will show up on your screen with just a red line going across it. And you would know it's red because of high impact news right now. And after that red line goes away, it will start trading again. Right here is another function you want to take a look at for yourself. What times do you want to trade? And I personally always do 2300 to 0459. Really is based on your VPS. You want your VPS to be in the time zone that you're in, meaning you don't want a VPS that's across the country. You want a VPS that is in Eastern Standard Time. So you can go down to your VPS and you can change the VPS time, or you can have the VPS time changed within here, or you can just leave it and find whatever time works best for you within the system. And I set it for 2300, which is like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and like 5, 6 o'clock, I'm pretty sure. I'm not exact with military time. And then it turns off at 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't like it personally running during the New York session. I don't like it at all. I notice I actually have some losses during that time, and I really want to avoid those losses. I even come in here because I'm on my computer every day. It really takes me like 30 seconds to do. So I come onto my VPS and I turn off my EA, and I don't turn it back on until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Now, if you set this up, you don't have to worry about that. It will automatically stop trading and start trading again. I'm just so used to doing that before I put this feature in here that that's what I've always done. Now, I also don't trade on Thursdays or Fridays. Very volatile days for gold. I personally don't do that. Now, if you're trading with Euro USD, AUD NZD, or any of the other set files, except for the indices, I would say you can just leave it for Thursday and Friday. But me personally, I don't like trading Thursdays or Fridays on gold, especially Fridays, because when the market closes, you don't want anything caught up over the weekend. So make sure you close that out, or just make sure you don't trade on Fridays, and you can leave it for Thursdays. It's totally up to you, but this is just what I do. And here is my setup for that. And then all of this you can personally just leave alone. Now, you have the equity stop, you have the equity caution. So you can put this at 2% or 3%. Max spread, I honestly just do this because I don't want it to just stop trading. So I put it at 240 pips. You can do a daily take profit, which means whenever you make, or no, this isn't daily take profit, sorry. This is equity stop. So equity stop is basically it will close all orders when it hits a certain dollar amount. So let's say $50 or $3,000, because that would be 3% of a 100K account. So you can do that. You can set that to true. It's totally up to you. So when you load the set files, how you can easily load a set file that we already have, you're going to click load. You're going to click desktop. You're going to go to Firestorm Scalper V5. We're just going to say, this one. Now you can see all the information has been inputted. You can change it to whatever you want. Let's say you don't want too many trades happening. You don't want 50 buys and 50 sells occurring on your account at any time. You can set it easily to 10 on each side. Or you can set it to, if you only want buys or you only want sells going on, you can come over here to comment and click long only or short only, meaning it will only take buys, it will only take sells. Right now we have it to both because it's going to go back and forth between buys and sells. You can set the range. Now, Price Ranger is a really cool feature. I'm going to quickly show you how to do this. I also just want to briefly go over this part before I get to the Price Ranger because I just remembered about this. You can do martingale. You can do fixed lot. You can do start lot. You can do step lot. You can choose any one of these that you want. And I mostly go with martingale because that's personally what I like. However, you can do whatever you want and you can back test. I will go over back testing maybe in this video if we have some time. Here is percent lot. So percent lot will be a percentage of your account balance, or you can do fixed lot. I always do fixed lot and I put in my fixed lot amount that I'm going to be using. Now, these magic numbers, if you are running a prop firm, you must change these to any numbers you want. Any numbers you want. Any 4 numbers or 5 numbers, be whatever you want. Make sure you change them if you're using a prop firm, please. I don't know why or what exactly it does, but that's just what we have to do. So give me 1 second. I gotta pause here. You probably won't even know I paused for a second, but sorry, I had to pause for a phone call real quick. But what I was talking about was the magic numbers. You want to change those for prop firms. I don't know exactly what it does, but you have to change it. And that is that. This, I leave it just the way it is. The max trades, a lot of you were requesting this, so I wanted to put this in for you all so you'll be able to use it. If you don't care how many trades happen, just put 0, or you can put 100 or whatever. Now let's get to the Price Ranger. Okay, so you're going to see this pop up. You must add the address Forex Pro Tools in your allowed URL advisors. I'm just going to tell you, we're not going to go over that right now because there is a video already done exactly on this in the video, the step-by-step videos. So go back and watch that video because this is an error you're going to get. So make sure you take care of that. Now, if you get this, that means no trade allowed. No trade allowed means you did not check off your allow auto trading or DLL, or you did not turn on up here, your auto trading. You need to have your auto trading button on. Now, this is the price ranger. Let's go over this real quick. This is such a cool tool. I literally love this tool. And what you do is, one moment. Sorry, if you know me, you know I have a house full of kids here. So like I said, I wanted to get this video done without any interruptions. And we're just going to briefly go over the price ranger tool. So what you're going to do is you're going to double click on it and drag it to wherever you want it to be. Now, when you're looking for consolidation zones, because you know this EA works great mostly in consolidation zones. So let's say you don't want any of the big spikes in the market to happen and you want to stay out of those spikes in the market. What you're going to do is you're going to double click on each line and you're going to drag it to where you want. I'm going to give you an example right here. You look for the support and resistance. And if you don't know what support and resistance is, please Google on YouTube what support and resistance is. You're going to look for your support and resistance in the market, the consolidation zone where everything's just going up and down and up and down and up and down. And you're going to set your top and bottom. So that means your EA will only trade in this zone. Now, when the trade and the market breaks out of this zone, the EA will stop trading. When it comes back in this zone, you can have it set for it to continue trading. If you have it set for not to continue trading, it will completely shut off the EA and not trade at all. So know that the EA will only trade within the zone that you have set for it, and it will stop trading when it leaves the zone or whatever you have set for it. Now, you could also use this in a way of if you want to take only buy signals only. And let's say you see an uptrend in the market. Well, what you would do is you would set the market. You would set it down here. And let's say you wanted the EA to stop trading with buys at some specific trend line that you have set, and you feel like the market's going to stop its uptrend. See, it's already stopping. So I gotta move it. So basically, what I was saying before I freaked out a little bit because I'm messing with it while it's trying to trade is, let's say you put the price ranger line down here and you knew the market, or not knew, but you figured the market was going to stop right here and you wanted it trading in one direction and you put it to only buys like I showed you here. You set it to long only. Well, what it's going to do is it's going to trade within that zone that you set with the price ranger. And when it hits that zone, the top of the zone, it's going to stop trading with all the buy orders. So you can use this as a trend tool if you want to. Now, a lot of you are asking me how you can back test the EA. Just go to properties, or no, you go to right click, expert advisors, strategy tester. You go here, you go to gold. I turn vision mode off. I use dates. You have it set for today's date. Let's just say here back in July. July to July 20th. 18th. Oh. Where are we here? Here's today's date. Last month, the 20th. Now let's go to expert properties, because this is how you're going to be able to back test. And while you're fiddling with it, you can see what's working best for you. You can do the longer to short option. Let's say you want to mess with the price ranger or a time in the market where the market was doing an uptrend. You can do long or short to see how that strategy would work for you. Then you would click load. You can practice any set file you want to. So you come load here. And let's say we wanted to do this one. We click OK. You click start. And then you click graph over here and you get to watch how it works. Now I have no parameters set for this. So we're going to see what happens here. Okay. So for those 2 days from the 18th to the 20th, we had our results. And this is without adjusting any of the dates or the times it's trading or anything that I told you, or following the investing news. This is just purely just working off of the set file alone. It did an $800 profit. It had $913 loss. You're not going to have anything that's 100%. I just want to make that known to you. The drawdown was 1.69%, which is really good on a 200K account. This set file can be fixed up a little bit more. That's why this set file is not out there yet. This is one that I'm actually messing with as we speak. And if you want to save your set file to look at it a little bit more, you would click right click, save report, and it will bring it up on your browser and show you everything in more detail. So this will just allow you to be able to test everything. You can test different pairs. So you can come over here, test the different pairs, currencies, and do your thing and test the Firestorm Scalper with different set files and different chart times. So I do everything on the 15-minute chart unless it specifically says otherwise. So this is the 15-minute chart I have it set on, and this is just, you can get a feel for what dates and times and how it was working. Now, if you do not see, because you're going to click insert, or you're going to click market watch, because you most likely will not have gold set up in your symbols here. So to add gold, hold on one moment. So you're going to right click here and you're going to click symbols. And then you're going to, why is this thing all the way up here? Okay. You're going to go to metals and you're just going to click on what you want to show, and you're going to click show and then click close, and it will pop up right here. So make sure you click on this little it's going to be gray originally. You're going to click on it, it'll turn yellow. You'll click show and it will show up right here on the sidebar. So that's really it. That's how you use the EA. That's how you set it up. Make sure that auto trading tool is on. Make sure you rewatch this video if you need to, but that's simply how you get this EA up and running, and super excited to see how you do with it. And there is tons and tons of videos in the Discord group. So please go through and watch again if you need a refresher on anything or you feel like you missed something. Most of your questions are answered in there because we were all beginners at one point. So we understand exactly where you're coming from. We hope you have a great night or day wherever you are, and happy trading.